What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a bunch of 6v6 Smogon singles content complete with a rental code. I think this is actually the very first Smogon 6v6 rental code I've made for Sword and Shield, and I plan on making a lot more. I want to direct you guys to the question of the day, and that is, would you guys be interested in seeing a lot more 6v6 content on this channel in addition to the VGC content we already make? I think 6v6 singles is a very underappreciated format. A lot of people don't really like the timer. A lot of people don't really like the meta for it, but I think it's a relatively underutilized format on this channel specifically, and I want to know if you guys want to see more of it. Hopefully these games, this team, and the teams that I'll be showing you guys in the future can maybe change your mind, but let me know what you think about that in the comments below. I'm going to run down the team real quick. We got Focus Sash, Sticky Web Galvantula. We have a super bulky Apowdon set that's absolutely amazing in this format. We have a Choice Specs, Dragapult, Sand Rush, Assault Vest, Rapid Spin, Extra, super solid mon. We have Keldeo. Guys, remember, mythicals like Keldeo, while they're not legal in Battle Spot singles or VGC, they're completely legal, and they're actually UU in Smogon singles. So Keldeo, very usable Pokemon. Use it for yourself with this rental code. And last but not least, we have a bulky Swords Dance Scizor that can use older moves like Bug Bite, because again, this is made for Smogon singles. And for those of you guys that don't really like Smogon, I want to know, like, have you actually given them a chance, or have you actually said, like, oh, Smogon, those elitists, I don't want to be like them, I want to use my favorites? You can totally use your favorites and still play Smogon. Like, I'm using Galvantula, I plan on using a bunch of really cool stuff, and hopefully you guys want to come along with me on this journey. So hopefully you guys enjoy the games. Let me know what you think about this team in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time. Let's get on right to the battles. Here we go. All right, that's a super cool team. I love it. His sand team is better than mine. He has like T-Tar over Hippowdon, and he has Lycanroc over Exeggutor. So he has like Cinderace. He has like tons of speed over there. Let's actually think about what I want to do. I think that I'd like to lead Galvantula because I don't see a way. Like, he could court change me. That's literally it. I mean, I could also get away with leading Scizor here, I think. You just go Scizor, Hard Switch, and Hippowdon if he leads with, like, most of those. Keldeo is also a really good lead. I think I'm going to leave a Keldeo. Keldeo's a solid lead. Keldeo's good versus T-Tar. Keldeo's good versus pretty much all of those Pokemon. Keldeo is pretty good against it. So let's see. First time catching you live. Been binging your YouTube while trying to get out of Grape the last couple days. Yo, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. We're probably going to get dumpstered here. Like I said, his team's just literally mine, but better, with like more fire coverage, and we have like multiple fire weaknesses. We literally have 3 fire weaknesses, right? So we're not in the best spot. Mineshaw can totally go for like fake outs and stuff. I think I'm just going to go for a Scald. Sub Calm Mind Keldeo, it's still good. That's fine. And like, I don't think Mineshaw has a really good way of like checking Keldeo. So we're just going to Scald. What's my YouTube? YouTube link is right here. We also have the new skateboarding channel if you guys want to check that out. New channel is right there. For skateboarding, if you guys like skateboarding, I've picked up skateboarding as of the past 2 weeks. Going for the outspeed. Looks like he's adamant. Sash. Burn. Never lucky. Never lucky. That's a +1. Oh, eject button. Okay. Oh, that sucks because he has Regenerator. Almost. I could have just Hydro Pumped him. Eject button Mindshot. That's unique. It's probably there to like help reset weather. But yeah, it is singles time. That's correct. Who wants to deal with the big Keldeo energy? Yeah, the 2 fire types are making this like really hard to deal with. Volk and Cinderace, and there's Porygon. I wonder if it's Scarfed. Do you guys think it's Scarfed? Special attack boost. Oh, it's totally Scarfed. Do I have any way to beat that? Like, at all? I can't just throw this away. I'll throw it away. If it's Scarfed, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. If he's going to be Scarfed and locked into that, I think I'll be alright. Trying to think of what he actually has in the back. And so that's something that you got to actually play with. You play around in singles. Like, I didn't know if he was going to go for like a tri-attack. I didn't know what he was really going to do. I'm just going to use a rapid spin here. Because what's he going to do? Thunderbolt me? Like, you have to think about momentum, right? So in 3v3 singles, you wouldn't be able to fodder your Keldeo there, right? But in 6v6 singles, you can. You can totally fodder it. Because now what is he going to do? What you going to do? Switch to Volcarona? Switch to T-Tar? Switch to Lycanroc? Switch to Cinderace? Switch to what? Because you don't know what move I'm using. At all. Mercury dropping the big host. Obviously, he is withdrawing. And he's stuck using Thunderbolt, right? So, Mind Shell. Alright. That works. I want to see how much damage this does. I want to see if it's a 2-shot. 1 shot. That's great. Take a speed boost. I picked up a KO and got a speed boost. Poggers. Let's go. I'm not wasting it. I'm not using Earthquake. That was a good Rapid Spin. I love the change to Rapid Spin, by the way. I love it. Like, I don't even use Rapid Spin to get rid of hazards. I use Rapid Spin to go fast. And so, like, Cinderace is going to be... unless it's, like, Scarfed, right? Is he running double Scarf? Let's go. Shoutouts to Rapid Spin buff. Unless he's sashed. That's weird. On the sand team. Yeah, down for the count, yo. Yo, we gotta go fast, Excadrill. Big Excadrill energy. Cinderace and Mind Shout down. We go fast now. Who needs sand? I mean, I'd like it. Let's see. I wonder if I should be EQing or Iron Heading a T-Tar. Singles, that's right, yo. I think he was trying to bluff the Scarf. Probably. But, like, we already saw 1 Scarf. And, like, if he would have had 2 Scarfs, I think we'd just taken the L, you know? We didn't fall for his first Scarf bluff. Does that make sense? We saw his potential for Scarf, and we're like, are you going to risk losing the game by having Scarf Porygon right now? And he is risking the game. I don't know if this actually KOs. I am adamant. I kind of want to Iron Head unless in case it is Sash T-Tar. But I will drop the EQ. I didn't see if there was an air balloon. I was looking at chat. Probably not ever an air balloon here. Protect T-Tar. Okay. That's unique. So right now, my Excadrill is mad fast right now. We have a +1 speed and a Sand Rush boost. His whole board kind of gets rocked by this Excadrill, I think. Keep on EQing. Withdrawing. Is it Porygon? Porygon's like your one Pokemon you don't want to fodder here. Lycanroc? That's cool. I'll speed you, Chief. I got the speed that I need. And like I was talking about, right? And that thing is usually Sash, right? So he's going to lose that guy. We do outspeed it. The one thing that's super important here is you're like, you lost your, what was that Pokemon? You lost your Keldeo because he was Scarfed. And like, I let him KO my Keldeo, right? I let him do that so I could do this. He locked himself into a Scarfed Thunderbolt, and that slight dip in momentum, right, gave me the correct board positioning to send out my Excadrill and just go to town. And so now, even if the sand runs out, we still outspeed everything. I think we're going to be alright. I don't know if we can Oko the Porygon, but like, we're going to see. I don't know if I Oko this T-Tar. Yeah, almost. That's Sash? It was Sash. I talked about that being Sash. Oh, is that weakness policy? Okay. It wasn't Sash. Lamau. Let's see if it's physical or special. EQ. Oof. Never lucky. Alright, so he has this thing, Porygon, and Volk. I wonder if it's heavy duty boots on Volk, and so I wonder if it's even really worth it to go after... I think I'm just going to send the Galvantula out and go for a Sticky Web. No, it's not really worth it either. I could Bullet Punch here. He'll just switch in the Volk. I could U-turn here. That's not good. Draco's wasted. I think you have to send this guy out. No, but it's nice to keep that thing. Shadow Ball's not good. Has to be this guy. T-Tar is so good, yeah. I'm probably not playing an X-Beast competition. Probably not going to be doing that one. Yeah, just go for the Bullet Punch. It's fine. If you want to switch to Vault, go for it. That T-Tar is dummy thick, though. If I can just get this weakness policy T-Tar off the board, I think we'll be alright. I don't want to just lose my whole board to it, and I think I just have to save my Galvantula. If I can save the Galvantula, will be golden. So it really doesn't bother me like what he's going to be doing here. I actually don't think that Volcarona wants to eat this either. Like, that's actually the right play to just body or Scizor and send out the Volcarona and try and sweep. And so we have Scizor. Let's see, we have Scizor. Maybe I should have just sent out Galvantula. Yeah, a lot of good ones drop to the lower tiers, you're right. I am just going to try and U-turn. I know it's not the best play in the world. If you want to set up a quiver, you can go for it. Heat Wave, that's completely fine. Scizor is not needed anymore. Alright, so he Heat Waved, which means I think Dragapult is just the play. I think I'm just going to drop a Draco on him. Drop a Draco! Draco Meteor! Bug Bite Scizor still super good. Let's see, are you sashed? Could be sashed. Oh my gosh, wait, you just ate a Specs Draco? What? What? Just eating Specs Dracos and it hits me with a raw Hurricane. Probably gets confused. Oh, no, confused, okay. He hit me with a raw? Like, he ate a choice Specs Draco. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. It's probably vested. Like, I'd be interested in seeing that EV spread. And so it's down to the Porygon Z, which is still a really, really good mon. But again, if it's Scarfed, he can't really lock himself into a normal attack because I'm a ghost, right? He gets a special attack boost, never lucky. So he's probably going to lock himself into Ice Beam. That's what I would assume. And I think that's just okay. I like the haircut. Appreciate it. Yeah, we can still totally lose. He has to get a freeze on our Galvantula. But I think he can, like, one-shot our Hippowdon. So we'll see. I would not be surprised if we lost this one still. Shadow Ball. Okay, that's not correct. Because, like, you don't KO my Hippowdon now. I think you should... maybe it doesn't have Ice Beam. Yeah, I think you just want to send this guy out, go for a Bug Buzz, then send Hippowdon out, and go for just Earthquake, and that should be enough to do it. It's like, now I Dynamax! Yeah, just go for the Bug Buzz. It should do 20 or 30%. Doesn't even get the KO. With a special attack boost. I didn't know Galvantula was the bulkiest thing in the world. He still totally could win, I think. Yeah, we'll see. Nothing else to do. I don't think you need Shadow Ball and Dark Pulse. I really don't think you need both of them. Alright, Hippowdon, save me. Let's see how much damage the big EQ can do. I kind of think I should go for, like, Slack Off just this turn to get a free tick. I think EQ is good enough. Come on, Hippowdon. Show them what we're working with here. There's the Shadow Ball. Let's see if it even does over half. Like I said, I still think I should have Slack Off this turn. Because if he got a special D-drop. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We did it. That was close. Not going to lie. It was close. Because that T-Tar really messed things up. But, whew. Close game. I'll take the win. Take the win. Very, very good team on Walt's side, though. 6v6 Smogon singles. There's a Malamar over there. I don't want to get Trick Roomed, but you don't really see Trick Room that much in 6v6 singles. And I don't know how important it really is to get up my hazards early. But I don't really have a problem with leading with a lot of these guys. I think I'm actually just going to lead with the Hippowdon. I think getting rocks up before the Sticky Web is important. And I'm not one of those players that says, like, you gotta lead with your hazards. It's so important. But, like, with that type of team, there's not that much they can really do from letting me get at my hazards, right? So, like, Cinderace can't really stop Hippowdon. Dragon Bolt can't really, like, hazards mid-game is great. But, like, if you don't have a thing to threaten me from doing it, I'm going to do it early. And I'm going to push an advantage and try to steamroll the game from there. Just got your Lucario mostly set up yesterday. Still needs Ivy training. Yo, get on that. Here we go. Malamar, awesome. Man, what if I just led with like Galvantula and just Bug Buzzed you into oblivion? Again, I don't really care if I do get Trick Roomed. I think I can actually wait it out with my Hippowdon, because Hippowdon is so nice. You guys have seen me use Hippowdon a ton in Smogon. Sorry, not Smogon. In ranked 3v3 singles. I love this Pokemon. Super! Let's go for the big superpower. Now remember, guys, Malamar has the ability Contrary, which means every single time its stats were to be dropped, they get raised instead, and vice versa. If I were to use, like, if I were to swagger him, he would get a -2 attack drop. But we set up our rocks. That's super important. Gotta watch out for Defog on his Togekiss. But other than that, I don't think he has a spinner. Like, Malamar might get Rapid Spin, but, like, it would lower his speed. Well, now. Let's actually just go for a Roar here. So Roar is going to be super, super good because he wants to spam these superpowers, get super set up, but the Roar Hippowdon has something to say about it. The big Roar Hippowdon, it's going to phase him out, take away all his boosts, and then whatever comes in, it's going to be taking that big rocks damage. And we can just roar till the cows come home. Is that heavy-duty boots? Let's see it. It's not heavy-duty boots. Sometimes you see the heavy-duty boots on the Cinderace because they do have that court change, right? I guess I could have played around, I should have played around court change, but like, if he just comes and he court changes me, right, I will just use my extra and I'll rapid spin it and be fine. I don't want to set up too many hazards because, like, I don't want to get court changed. But it's okay. We're just going to roar him out. Like, what is he really going to do against Hippowdon here? What you gonna do when I hippo down you, Cinderace? Pyro Ball. Awesome. And luckily for him, he gets the hit. Don't want this to be a game that I went off hacks. That's a good amount of damage, but Hippowdon's dummy thick. Hippowdon is dummy thick. And eventually he's going to bring in a Pokemon like that Malamar that I'm not afraid of, right? And so imagine if I had like multiple layers. Imagine if I had like this plus like toxic spikes and regular spikes stacking. It's a lot of damage. With the Sandstorm ticking, it's actually super significant. So Hippowdon's getting a little bit of lefties back. Note the reason a lefties Hippowdon over like a Rocky Helmet one, I just think that a lot of people don't really think of the differences between Battle Spot singles, which is 3v3, and 6v6 singles. They're completely different formats, and the playstyle is like, you have to play them completely differently. Note that I like to use like a Rocky Helmet one with like Yawn in 3v3 singles, but that would not be nearly as good in the longer game of 6v6. What is a power on Whirlwind with? Oh, I actually should be using Whirlwind instead of Roar because soundproof, right? You can block Roar, you can't block the Whirlwind, but I just didn't have time to breed that because it's I'm pretty sure it's a breeding move. Yeah, I know it gets Whirlwind. I mean, how does Snorlax use Whirlwind? Hippowdon probably does it the same exact way. And so, like, my team is Hippowdon, Excadrill, Keldeo, Scizor, Galvantula, and Dragapult. And I play some of the Pokemon similar to the way I would play them in, like, 3v3 singles. Like, you're going to see me play Scizor relatively the same way, Dragapult relatively the same way. Galvantula's moveset's tweaked, but, like, the items on them are tweaked as well. Like, I'm using, like, an Assault Vest Excadrill, which is something you don't really see that often. Wow, it's just these two coming out over and over and over again. So this is probably the last turn of my Sandstorm. And so the way to beat this, like, every single player has to fight against, like, a sand spamming Hippowdon eventually. I think they all have to do it eventually. And so they just have to realize that they have to let one Pokemon get KO'd first and then just send out the thing they actually want to send out. Because if you look at his team, he probably wants that Dragapult to come in, if I'm guessing. Yeah, my team sounds like a pre-Excadrill Sandband team from, like, Gen 5. Yeah, my team's, like, super old. I think the correct play is probably just to... I mean, I could go for a Roar here. I think I will just go for one more Roar, because you can't switch away from here. Yeah, he goes for an Iron. He's going for the Flinch Town. He knows it on Rocky Helmet. I could see that. I could see that definitely working. I want to switch out my Hippowdon eventually, though, because I want to be able to save it to reset the Sandstorm later. We've already done more than enough. I don't know why these two just keep coming out. But that's okay, because I'm not afraid of this Malamar at all. At all. I think I'm probably... I don't really want to switch in my Galvantula. But, like, I think I'm going to switch the Galvantula in. Because either way, Galvantula can get away with a lot of stuff here. Yawn won't be better than Roar. Won't Yawn be better than Roar? No, because Yawn doesn't do any damage. And like I said, that's really good in 3v3, where it stops people from switching. Like, with this game, this is a lot longer game. Like, you're going to get a lot more value. I've already done over half of the Cinderace and almost half of the Malamar just from using Roar, right? I could sit here for a hot minute and keep doing that, too. Like, I get that lefties value. I goes for Rock Slide. Reads my switch. Yo, I hope you're not I hope you're not else sniping me, Chief, because you just tried to rock slide a Hippowdon. No, we don't take kindly to that here. I think I'm just going to go for the KO with Bug Buzz, and then I'll go for a like a fadeaway Sticky Web. Alright, let's go. So that guy goes down for the count. Yeah, I didn't want to go for like a Sticky Web and have him Trick Room me, right? So like, I'd rather get away the one thing that can set a TR away. And also, like, he was obviously using a move that was super effective, like a Rock Slide, so I didn't want to lose the advantage for free. Now, Dragapult's going to come in. I'm probably just going to switch. I don't really think that there's that much I can necessarily do against a Dragapult here in this exact situation. I think I'm going to switch back to the Hippowdon, reset the Sand, and then send out my Excadrill and probably just come out and win the game. That's probably a good way to do it. So let's see what he actually goes for. So Hippowdon is back. Remember, this is activating my Sandstream. Back in the day, Weather used to last forever when you actually had a Weather user. So like Hippowdon would activate Sand for the rest of the game. Goes for a U-turn there. Okay, I see you. But like, you're U-turning. You're just taking more rocks damage, Chief. You're just taking more rocks damage. That's completely fine with me. And we don't know if that Dragapult is clear body. So like, it's not like I really need Sticky Web. Like, what's he really going to send out? What is he really going to send out? Hitmonlee. Alright. This is Scarf Dragapult? It might be. Scarf Dragapult might actually end up being faster than a Excadrill. But, like, he's taking all this chip damage, right? And so he's putting himself within range for, like, Scizor to come in and finish him off. I think I'm going to just... There's no reason not to Roar. Because if he Fake Outs, right, he's just going to end up taking... If he Fake Outs, I'll probably restore more health with leftovers, and he'll take Sandstorm damage. Weather Last Forever wouldn't even be that impactful nowadays because of max moves. But the thing is, there's no Dynamax in Smogon, right? And so it's a different format. I wish Weather still lasted forever. 5 turns is not enough. Cursed Wide Herb is so cool. I believe it. Maybe he'll do like a little bit there, but he's still taking chip damage. I wonder if I should actually just go for an Earthquake here, because I do think he'll chip out. I actually think this turn I'm going to go for a Slack Off. Now, I am still really afraid of his Dragapult. We don't know really that much about what it's working with. Awesome. Alright, so he doesn't even do half. And so I'm going to get a relatively full heal. I'm actually going to gain health from that. And he's going to be put into a range where he doesn't want to be. And so you just got to know how, like, you get one look at my team also. And it looks like my team is incredibly aggressive. I don't want to say I'm playing stall. Like, if you look at my team, I'm playing, like, Dragapult, Excadrill, Galvantula. Like, I'm playing a relatively aggressive team, Keldeo, but also, like, I am correctly using my one wall. And I think that's a playstyle that I personally really like, where you play, like, really, really aggressive, but you have, like, one really, really big wall that can stop your opponent from just rolling you, right? And so, like, right now, he actually... Unfortunately for him, he has, like, physical Cinderace, physical Malamar, physical Hitmonlee. He needs to get that Togekiss in here to actually, like, threaten my Hippowdon. And so he's going for a Blaze Kick. I'm not switching that turn. No burn. I could actually see the value of the Blaze Kick because, like, again, Hippowdon is causing him such a problem. It's always nice to have a defensive backbone. Yeah, and I have good defensive typing across the rest of my team. Like, my Scizor and Extra are both on the bulkier side. So, like, we do have good defensive typing. And note that, like, T-Tar wouldn't have been able to do this. I actually really want to get a hold of, like, a Dragon Tail T-Tar so I can do the same type of strategy here. But Hippowdon having that access to a recovery move is actually super, super important. So let's see, there's a Togekiss. Yo, there it is. There it is. And there's that damage. Alright, so let's see. Are we going to get Air Slashed? Are we going to get Fire Attacked? I'm going to Roar it out. We want to put it at half, right? So we want to have 2 ticks of Stealth Rock so Scizor can just come in and just bullet punch till the cows come home. Scizor is so good. And let's see it. We're already 2 Mons up. Hitmonlee's so frail. I mean, he's going for the Air Slash. Remember, 60% chance to Ring Grace. He already had a defense drop. He gets the flinch. Okay. Sandstorm decides I do have to save this thing, so I'm probably going to switch away. Let's see what I actually want to switch to. Switching to Dragapult, we get Dazzling Gleamed. Switching to Scizor, we get Heat Waved. Switching to Avantula, we get KO'd. I think the correct play is switching to Excadrill, because even if he Heat Waves, I don't think I'll die. Do I put any defense investment into sweepers using stat boosts? Explain. Like, what do you mean? They're taking a long time. I wonder if I'm going to get Heat Waved. Let's see it. Dazzling Gleam, there it is. I think he thought I was going to switch to the Dragapult. which is completely fair. And now we are back. I actually think I want to use Rapid Spin so I can potentially outspeed that Dragapult. I'll just Iron Head. Because like Rapid Spin would also make it so I outspeed the Cinderace as well. Okay, is it Toxtricity switching in here? Dragapult. Awesome. He's just hard switching in. I think he's switching to stop the Rapid Spin. Stones, more damage. Big Iron Head. You Panda Baton Pass. I don't think you can pass in Smogon singles. I think they banned Baton Pass. I'm pretty sure they banned anything other than hard passing. Just using Baton Pass as like a free switch. I'm pretty sure they banned that. Or at least like a lot of the draft leagues that are currently going around have Baton Pass banned. Otherwise, I'm using Double right now because Double is the best. Baton Pass is banned, yeah. They banned that in Gen 6. There you go. I think you can still use Baton Pass as a hard pass, but that's it. Kind of like a teleport or a U-turn. So there's the big Cinderace taking that big damage. And now that the Dragapult's gone, I mean... yeah. I'm thinking in doubles. I wouldn't use Baton Pass in doubles, like ever, for any reason. Anymore. The last time Baton Pass was okay in doubles was back when like Eevee was good. Yeah, you're not allowed to pass. Yeah. Baton Pass is like a pseudo U-turn. Second Powerball hit. Big damage. But again, we were just resetting our sand. Yo, he finally gets the burn. Hippowdon, the raid boss, might be going down. Sugar, we're going down. Sugar, we're going Hippowdon. Don't die, Hippowdon. I am gonna try to slack this off. Let's see if he actually like uses like an Iron Head or something else, because like Pyro Ball can totally miss. He hits it. Yo, congratulations, you did it. You did it. But it's okay. We have to finish this one off in style. Let's see, there's a Toxtricity, right? A Cinderace and a Togekiss. So just go Extra Drill. I wanted to send Scizor out, but like whenever I use Heat Wave, it's like 70% accuracy. Same. The move that I always miss with is Icicle Crash. I usually always miss with Icicle Crash. This will still KO. And he has a really good defensive core to switch to. So it's like Cinderace, Togekiss, Toxtricity. But, like, so like Toxtricity would wall the Iron Head and Togekiss would wall the Earthquake. And he could technically wait out my Sand. But all that switching, remember, Stealth Rocks are up. Stealth Rocks are, in fact, up. So it'd be hard for him to correctly get all that switching off without losing the Pokemon in the process. That's why moves like items like Heavy Duty Boost are like super, super nice. Not a passerby, new viewer here. How's it going? So again, I really do think that I can actually still just go for this EQ. If you want to switch to Togekiss, you're going to take more chip damage. And then if you want to switch back to Toxtricity, you're going to have to send Togekiss back out eventually. So you do see exactly, you know, the situation I have him pinned here. So Toxtricity goes down for the count. Toxtricity's a pretty cool Pokemon. You get Shift Gear, right? That sounds really, really good in singles. And last but not least, Togekiss coming back out. And Extra versus Togekiss. Yeah, we're doing singles viewer battles today. And so I want to say thank you so much for the game. Hopefully you had a good one. I know I had a good time. Got to flex those singles muscles like I was talking about. Make sure those singles muscles don't get too out of shape. But singles is a super interesting and fun format, especially these longer 6v6 games. There's so much more you can understand about conditioning your opponents and doing things to, you know, just have a good time. So hopefully you liked it. Thank you for the game. Appreciate it. Darmanitan. Aren't Darmanitan and Dracovish banned? Pretty sure they're banned. I think they're both banned in singles. But don't say that I never did anything nice. I'll fight the losing battle and have to fight against that Darmanitan Dracovish. Alright, did Draco get banned? Yeah, he did. And so is Darmanitan. I think he just won a week of Angela. If you take away their ability to be Scarferino'd, we're good. I'd rather do it like this than actually set up rocks. Just guerrilla tactics? I don't know, actually. I'm pretty sure... yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You go to Smogon to check what's legal or not legal. Ooh, Gengar. Alright. Yeah, I'll totally set a Sticky Web. Depending on his set, I might be able to like switch out too. So, like, webs up. Why did they never think about banning Clef? Because Clefable is not a Pokemon that dictates the meta, right? So, Clefable ain't sweeping people. It's just a good wall. Shadow Ball, it's fine. So, Clefable is not like a problem. Same reason why Cresselia never gets banned, you know? Wow. That's just a bulky... Volk has a good special defense stat. Yeah, Galarian Darmanitan as a whole is banned. It's okay. We set up the Sticky Web. It can't be Scarfed. You can still be full speed and outspeed my Excadrill. But I think Sticky Web's going to actually be really pivotal in this matchup. Alright, so is he Shadow Balling again? That's the question. Scizor can use some lefties to get that back. I don't really want to go into my Hippowdon yet. You know, it isn't bad the OG Darmanitan, that's right. Oh! Value Sludge Wave! What is that? I'm a Steel type. We never heard of it. Alright, let's go. Do you have any Fire types? You have one. You have that Incineroar. But, remember that Incineroar has that nice little Sticky Web drop. Let's pop a SD, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Thunderbolt. Go for it, Chief. You better para me. Otherwise, you could be in for a bad time. Oh, it's so big. Big SD Scizor. That's what I'm talking about. Give me the lefties. You dead. Hopefully I don't get curse bodied here. Even if I do, he's probably sending out Incin, and I'll just U-turn from there. Awesome. Google Smogon later on. Yeah, Google, I mean, Smogon's a cool place. There's a lot of cool resources on it for people to get better, too. Feels so good to use Scizor again. Scizor is so dope. Has to be Incineroar coming out here. Has to be. Bulky SD Scizor makes me want to play Gen 5. Oh, I love it. I've been using this Pokemon since Gen 4. Alright, there's the Incineroar. Sticky Web! And the Intimidate. You know how dope it will be to eat your berry? Just gonna U-turn. I'm still at +1. So I don't have to fodder my Scizor right now. Unless he's like full speed and Sin Lamau. Full speed Scarf and Sin. Oh yeah, that's value. That's so much value. Holy moly. I think we're just gonna go with Hippowdon. Lots changed, yo, I believe it. Fire attack, Flare Blitz, show me the FB, baby. Unless he's like, parting shot, are you turning me? That'd be a savage read. Darkest Lariat, okay. I think he thought I was going into Dragapult. You remember Zedmogar or Manitan? Did I choose wrong? It's not legal, so. It's legal in Battle Spot singles, but it's not legal in Smogon singles, because our Manitan's just a busted Pokemon all around. And Dracovish is. Are you the guy I'm playing? You like how my Hippowdon just outspeeds this thing? That's the power of Sticky Web right there. Boy, let's go for it. Dracovish is banned? Dracovish is banned because it requires checks, right? It requires Pokemon to be able to deal with it. Like, you need to bring a, like, Scarf water check, right? So there was a lot of people that had to start bringing Seismitoad. There was a lot of people having to bring, like, bulky waters. I think it's actually just better to do this. Spray on less for doubles? Okay. There is ban list for doubles. Like, you can't use Keldeo. You can't use Mythicals in doubles. Smogon doubles has its own format, too. Alright, so we've seen, like, the full moveset, pretty much. Probably that and U-turn on a Vest set. I can see why I used Close Combat there, just because you don't want to take the recoil. Because that way I would end at full, right? If you just kept using Flare Blitz, I'd end it at full. But at least, like, this way, I'm not at full. I'm at, like, 95%, and I will be able to use the... I kind of want to just... I kind of want to Roar here. Because, like, he'll be able to get killed by rocks. Seriously, he's dead. No, I can just... I am actually going to use Roar. No, I'll Earthquake. I'm lame. Just want to EQ, finish him off, and let him send out what he wants. But, like, the reason why I want to do it this way is because I don't want him to send out that Incineroar, get an Intimidate, get killed by rocks. Like, if it was anything other than something with Intimidate, I would have roared there. And so the reason why Dracovish is banned is because it's a Pokemon that requires checks to be able to correctly play. Same thing, like, that's why Smeargle, like, lost access to, like, that's why they nerfed Dark Void, right? Because it required you to bring, like, a Lumberry and, like, a couple different ways of dealing with it. Alright, so here's the banned Pokemon. And how many turns of Sand do I have left? Not that many, I bet. Just gonna switch to Keldeo in. Yo, thank you for the follow. Otenkos. Appreciate the follow, my friend. Let's see how much damage I actually take from an Icicle Crash. Oof. Big damage, probably. Ow. Alright, let's see who takes what damage. Sans besides. Sorry. The new Zork video is really good, I agree. Very good video. I think I'm just going to go for a Secret Sword. Because if it really good to... It works versus this and like the Dracovish. Delete! Uber? Never heard of it. Just set up Sticky Web. Just set up Sticky Web. Keldeo's always been one of my like absolute favorite mons. In terms of like battling wise, it's one of the strongest water type users. And it gets access to that Secret Sword, which hits the defense stat. So it's a good mixed sweeper. Again, I'm faster than you. I'm faster than you. Yo, I'm so fast. Unless you're scarfed. Look at that rocks damage. I'm just going to switch back. Reset that Sandstorm. And then all we really need to do is just send out Excadrill after the sand and win the game. Hippo! Let's see it. Show me that T-Bolt. Value. Got that young money. He's probably just going to Shadow Ball me. I'd be weird to see a yawn here, but I could see it. Perfect. Does Rapid Spin remove web? Yep, it does. Rapid Spin's like really nice. Like really, really good. Rapid Spin, Defog, both remove those things. He's switching. Is it Dracovish? Dracovish does not want to switch in on an EQ and rocks. You don't want to switch in on both of these, Chief. You do not. Wonder if I can eat a Fishious Rend. Straight serious. You guys think I can? Oof, that does not do that much damage at all. I mean, I don't really need the Hippo for literally anything else. Pokemon in the back are Jolteon, Dracovish, and Excadrill. I'll switch in here. Can I join for battle? Yeah! We'll play after this. If he's going to Fishious Rend, we'll just switch. Yep. Ow. Ow. That's what happens when you're an Uber. I think Shadow Ball can kill from here. So the big Shadow Ball. Big Shadow Ball. The humongous Shadow Ball. Delete the Uber. He's like, but I'm Choice Scarfed. It's like, but I'm Sticky Web. But Sticky Web, though. Jolteon might be able to live through this Shadow Ball, but then he'll probably take out the Sandstorm. There's the Excadrill. Alright, so he might actually have Sand Rush. We're going to see if it's Sand Rush or Mold Breaker. But he has Sticky Web now. He is Mold Breaker, so yeah, we're fine. It's going to go for a Shadow Ball then. And then I'll probably just send out my Excadrill and win the game. Yeah, a lot of people always have to take that first L to Sticky Web. Like, everyone's had to hold it, you know? And also note that, like, I have my Dracovish out. So, sorry, Dragapult out, so we can't, like, use Rapid Spin setups to, like, finish me off. Because I'm a Ghost type. It's pretty nice. And now, Sandstorm subsides, but remember who has a speed drop. It's him. It is him. So it's Excadrill. Sweet. I don't know if we saw an item on that thing yet, but I don't think it's, like, scarfed. It might be scarfed. We'll see. If it is scarfed, it's what it is, you know? Alright, cool. It's not. Because we're using an admin extra drill, so even at -1, like a Scarf extra drill that was Jolly would still be outspeeding me, but he's not. And then Jolden comes in at the Sticky Web. Reigns supreme. It just automatically makes it so like my mid-tiered speed team has just enough to get over the hill, per se. Perfect. Jolteon goes down. Who needs sand? You got the power of the web. Call me Spider-Man. I'll take the win. Awesome. Thank you so much for the game.